Listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you might sting, but it will set you free. When you stop contacting a man, when you pull your energy back, when you finally stop chasing, something powerful happens inside his mind. And it's not what most people think. He doesn't just shrug and move on. He goes through stages, he reacts, he spirals. If you've ever wondered what's going through his head right now, you're about to find out. Stay with me until the end, because I'll reveal the shocking things a man will do when you stop contacting him, and the final truth explains why some men come running back, while others disappear forever. I've studied relationships, psychology, and the hidden dynamics between men and women for years. What I'm sharing are raw truths most men would never admit out loud, but I don't sugarcoat. I reveal what really happens beneath the mask. So if you're tired of illusions, make sure you join this movement, because men everywhere are waking up, refusing to be played, and taking back their power. The first thing that happens when you stop contacting him is panic. Not love, not longing, panic. He's used to your texts lighting up his phone, to your constant presence. Suddenly, silence, nothing. At first, he laughs it off, tells himself he doesn't care. But as hours turn into days, his brain starts spinning. Why isn't she reaching out? Who is she with? Did she already replace me? This isn't love speaking, it's ego. Men are territorial by nature. Even if he didn't value you when you were there, the moment you're gone, his pride screams, I'm losing control. That's why he may suddenly text you something small, hey or what's up. But don't mistake that for real effort. It's ego trying to reclaim lost ground. Then comes the lurking. He won't just move on with his day, he'll watch. He'll scroll through your social media. He'll check who's liking your posts, who you're smiling with, whether another man has stepped into the picture. Psychology explains this perfectly. When the brain is deprived of a constant source of dopamine, craving kicks in. Curiosity becomes obsession. That's why men accidentally like old photos at a M, or watch every story you post. He wants to know if you're happy without him, if someone else replaced him. And here's the trap. If you respond to his little check-ins, he gets validation. You lose your power. That's why silence matters. When watching isn't enough, he shifts into testing. This is where manipulation enters. He might send casual texts, just checking in, hope you're good, or guilt trips, I guess you don't care anymore, huh? Or even act overly cheerful, pretending nothing happened. This is called intermittent reinforcement. He's probing to see if he can still trigger you. Maybe he'll play the victim. Maybe he'll brag about how happy he is without you, just to lure you back. But if you respond, he knows. He still controls your emotions. Manipulation isn't love, it's desperation wearing a mask. When silence continues, anger sets in. The mask cracks. Suddenly you're cold, selfish, toxic. He lashes out, not because you wronged him, but because rejection feels like death to the male ego. He might post cryptic quotes, talk badly about you to friends, or jump into a rebound just to prove he's fine. But deep down, he's not fine. He's realizing he lost someone he took for granted. That's when he'll throw out guilt. Wow, you really don't care, do you? Don't fall for it. That's his pride speaking, not his heart. And then, the final stage, regret or denial. Some men double down on pride. They'll convince themselves they never cared, bury regret under distractions, and chase temporary fixes. Others, the rare few, wake up. They finally feel the weight of their choices. They realize what they lost. But here's the brutal truth. Regret doesn't always come instantly. Sometimes it arrives months, even years later, when they see you've moved on, when they see you smiling without them, when they realize too late that you were the one who mattered. This is delayed grief, the mind numbing itself until reality finally sinks in. That's when regret cuts deepest. But here's the part you must understand. Whether he regrets or not, whether he comes back or not, your power lies in walking away. Silence is not about punishing him, it's about respecting yourself. Men react so strongly because, by nature, they crave the hunt. They enjoy the chase, but often take the prize for granted. Once it's theirs, when you stop feeding the cycle, you flip the script. You trigger what psychologists call fear of loss. And fear of loss is far more powerful than the pleasure of gain. That's why your silence speaks louder than any message you could send. Now here's the harshest truth. If a man truly values you, your silence will wake him up. He'll fight for you. He'll step up. He'll change. But if he doesn't, he'll let pride win and walk away. And as painful as that is, it's clarity you need. Because a man who won't fight for you when you step back was never really yours to begin with. So don't chase, don't beg, don't compete with his ego. Stand tall, stay silent, let him reveal himself. Because in the end, silence is the loudest answer. If he comes back, it's because he truly felt your absence. If he doesn't, it's because he was never meant to stay. Either way, you win. Walk with dignity, protect your peace, and never forget this: a man's reaction to your silence reveals everything about his heart. If this opened your eyes, don't keep it to yourself. Share it, because men everywhere need to hear this truth. Stay strong, stay silent, stay respected, and remember, sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all.